Today's mindfulness activity and meditation is free your breath to free your mind. Yogananda says that the mind influences the body more than vice versa, but the bodily chemicals do exercise a contact influence on the mind. Body and mind are interdependent, but as I lie in bed, I forgot about the mind-body connection. My thoughts were racing, taking me everywhere, but being right there, lying safely in my comfortable bed. My breath was shallow, almost non-existent. My body rigid, frozen, contracted. My physical body was reacting to being all locked up in the story of my mind, so filled with worry and fear. Seeking relief, I remembered to take my own advice, the advice I so often share with many of my friends, my children, my clients. Take deep, relaxing breaths. So I did. I began inhaling long, slow breaths from my nose and exhaling longer, slower breaths from open, soft lips. I continued breathing this way until eventually I felt my breath becoming smoother, deeper, more natural. I then consciously moved from my awareness of that shallow chest breathing into a more deep belly breathing. And as my body softened, I noticed the ability to feel more present, more in touch with my body, more in touch with the sensations within my body, and with feeling my body in contact with the bed. As I allowed my body to come into the fore, my mind could retreat and let go of its tight hold. At the same time, I felt this urge to begin making small circles with my head and then moving into making larger circles with my upper body. And I began opening and closing my jaw. This movement, this rhythmic, circular movement just occurred naturally. And it led to a series of movements, just starting with my torso and then moving into my hips, my chests, down into my legs and into my ankles. I made these circles first from lying on my back. So from a flat back, I would move the body. And then eventually I turned my body onto all fours, circling my hips and my neck and my shoulders. It was almost as though I had this instinctive need to unspiral, and it took on a life of its own. I had this need to move, to unfold, to unwind, to find freedom. And it was crazy how this natural spiraling process wiped out the thoughts, keeping me so frozen and stuck and static. No longer was I bound by thought. I was newly aware of the sensations in my body, and I was no longer living, pushing, and controlling from just my head and neck. Instead of breathing shallowly like I was in this unconscious, habitual locked negative pattern, I felt free. But I couldn't notice that I was part of the pattern until I began moving. When I was so locked up in thought, I experienced an anxiety spiral that led to extreme tightness, which presented in my neck, my jaw. It created these tension headaches, a congestion, a chronic allergy type drip, and a sense of fullness in my left ear and my throat. And this negative loop lacked energy flow. It lacked the flow that was necessary for giving me release. So with my head so full of thoughts, I had nowhere to go. I had no flow. I needed to unwind the thoughts in order to see that I was not part of the pattern. And with movement, I could observe my thoughts. I could see the related nature of the negative attraction of thought. When I was able to hold the thoughts in awareness and relax into my body, they could pass. But I needed to create first the space, using my breath, to connect my mind with my body, to merge them so that the thoughts and the pains could flow in a way that they could discharge. And it was this circular spiral movement that quickly moved the tension out from my body and gave me a sense of clarity and ease. It was as if the negativity rolled right off of me. I was no longer bottlenecked, and I could feel this sense of spaciousness. It's in rhythmic movement that I gained a sense of ease and flow. And as I accepted this moment, right, I relaxed into it. I realized that it was not the conditions causing my unease and pain and unhappiness, but instead it was my mind telling me something about the conditions around me. Ultimately, it was up to me to be able to observe my thoughts so not to become swept into the negative spiraling current that would completely swallow me up by my thoughts. Instead, I had this awareness and could notice that I am the creator. I'm the orchestrator. I'm the one who chooses the thought lane that I want to travel. I could choose to melt and relax into my being, my essence, so to feel an agreement with myself, or I could continue to tune into the outwardly pull, right, of that worldly collective negative thought vibration, that one that keeps me feeling in disagreement with myself. So today, I want you to relax using this breath awareness exercise. So sit comfortably or lie on your back, whatever feels relaxed and comfortable. Just find that posture. I want you to try these 5 simple steps. I want you to become aware of your breathing. Feel the sensations of cleansing and nourishing that accompany each breath. That's right, relax your abdomen and your rib cage so that your breathing flows effortlessly. Weave each breath smoothly into the next, letting the breath flow without jerks or pauses. And continue observing your breathing until you feel your nervous system relax. Maintain this smooth flow of breathing even when you're distracted by your mind. When your mind interferes, try working with this mantra. On the in-breath, you would say hung, pronounced H-U-N-G. And on the out-breath, you would say saw, S-A-W. Linking the sound hung to your inhalation and the sound saw to your exhalation. Let the breath and the mantra flow together in perfect harmony until your mind rests in the sound of the mantra. Now your meditation will unfold in the mantra sound hung, saw, bringing hung, saw to awareness provides the mind with a quiet resting place during your meditation. And maintaining just a sliver of awareness on the breath along with the mantra will help your meditation unfold. So continue here with your mantra, with your gentle breath, in this peaceful state of stillness. Allow. And do so as long as you comfortably can, resisting the urge to fidget, to get up, always returning to the mantra, hung, saw. And each day, continue to increase the amount of time that you're able to enjoy these beautiful moments of stillness. connection with your body, with your breath, with nature, and with spirit. Namaste.